Hi guys, it's Jenny, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I have another testing out a foundation video. I've done one of these before and it was testing the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation, and I said that I kind of wanted to make this like a little series on my channel. At first I thought I would like test out just different makeup, but I think I want to keep it to like foundations because yeah, I've got another foundation that I bought to test out in today's video, and I have quite a few foundations in mind that I want to try out. So yeah, I'm thinking about keeping this series to just testing out new foundations because I love trying out new foundations, so why not try it out on camera for you guys to see. Okay, so the foundation that I have to try out is the Ordinary Colours Full Coverage Foundation, and it looks like this. That's what the box looks like, and then this is what the bottle looks like. I actually really like the packaging. It's in a plastic bottle and the top feels like the NARS packaging, like it's like matte and it's really smooth. I really like the packaging. I think it's really cool, although this bottle is kind of like, I don't know, there's 30 milliliters in this, which is just a normal size for a foundation, but for some reason this just looks tiny. Like, I don't know, I guess when you compare it to the Rimmel Lasting Finish one, it just looks tiny, but only because this one's really thin and tall. I don't know, but yeah, so this is a foundation that I'm going to be trying out. The reason I want to try out this foundation is because it costs £5.95. £5.95 for a foundation, like that's actually insane. I don't think I've seen a foundation that cheap before, and I haven't heard really anyone talk about this foundation before. Maybe it's because it's not very good, I don't know, but I just thought, hey, it's £5, I'll just buy it and we'll see what it's like. So yeah, if you want to see me test out that foundation and see my first impressions on it, and then also a wear test throughout the day, then just keep on watching. Okay, so if you haven't seen my first testing out a foundation video, then in that video I kind of did a quick rundown of what my skin's like, so I guess I'll do it in this video. But yeah, basically I have combination skin. I get oily around my nose and my chin and like my cheeks area, but the rest of my face is pretty normal. Depending on the season we're in, I can get dry patches, so in the winter I can sometimes get dry patches. At the moment that is my chin. I also have some blemishes at the moment and a lot of spots, scars too. Yeah, that's my skin. Okay, let's just get on into trying this foundation out. I'm so excited. So I have the shade 1.2Y. They actually have quite a lot of shades. I got mine from Beauty Bay, but I've just got it, like, I just pulled up the page on my laptop and quite a lot of the shades are sold out, but it looks like they do have quite a good shade range, so that's really good. Give it a shake. It sounds kind of watery. I don't know why, but I'm expecting it to be quite watery. So I'm just going to pump some on the back of my hand. Hate new foundations. Hate how they do this. You have to sit here and pump it. Oh, come on. Oh my goodness. My hand's cramping. What the heck? It doesn't even like feel like any of it's going up. What the heck? Ah. Got it. I hope this matches me, by the way. It looks okay. It looks very yellow. So I'm just going to put 2 pumps on the back of my hand, and it's not as runny as I was expecting. Has anybody tried the NARS, or what is it, like the weightless full coverage concealer or something? I don't know. Concealer? Foundation. I used to have that, but I ended up giving it away to family member, I think, because I didn't like it at all. That foundation is so liquidy and it just looks horrible on my skin. I find that really watery foundations, like really thin foundations, just look awful on me. So yeah, I'm glad that this one is a bit thicker than I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to take my Real Techniques sponge, it's nice and damp, to blend this in with. Yeah, I basically use a sponge for like every one of my foundations, so that's what I'm going to do here. This looks very yellow. I'm quite nervous, so I'm just taking some on the back of my sponge, and I'm just going to go in with it, I guess. Let's put the hair away, shall we? Okay, so that is one layer on this half of my face. I actually like how it looks so far. It looks pretty nice. It's got pretty good coverage, and I think I did pretty well with the shade. It is a little bit yellow, but again, once I've added all my like concealer and everything, it usually looks okay. Like with the Huda Beauty one, that one looks completely fine once I've added like my concealer and powder and everything like that. So I'm gonna do the other half of my face and I'll be right back. Okay, so that is the foundation on my skin, and as I was blending that out, I realized I completely forgot to add primer, which I always add primer before my foundation, and I just completely forgot. So yeah, but it seemed to go on pretty well without primer anyway, so that's good. I think this foundation oxidizes. This is what it looks like on the back of my hand, and it's gone super orange. I also had to like really blend it into my hairline because it did look, I don't know, very bad on my hairline, so I had to make sure I really blended it in. My face looks a completely different colour to my neck. I think this foundation's oxidizing like really badly. Anyway, I'm gonna go do my concealer and then I'll be back after that. Okay, so my concealer is on. I just added it under my eyes and then on my like center of my face, so my forehead, nose, cupid's bow and chin, which to be honest, I don't normally do that. I just usually will put it under my eyes and then on any blemishes. But yes, today with this foundation I felt like I kind of needed to add it to the center of my face just to try and make it less yellow, because it does look really yellow at the moment. I'm scared. I'm really scared that it's going to look awful throughout the day. Very first impressions with it on. It feels really nice on the skin. It does not feel heavy in the slightest. It feels really nice. It's not obviously set at the moment, but it doesn't feel majorly tacky, but it does transfer a lot. So I set all of my foundations, so it's not a problem for me. Yeah, blended out really nicely. I don't really think I've got the right shade. I think I should have gone one lighter, because it is oxidizing. Like, look at that on the back of my hand. I'm going to finish off the rest of my makeup and then I'll get back to you when I'm finished with my final first impressions on it. Okay, so I've just finished my makeup up and I think the foundation actually looks really good with like concealer, powder, bronzer, all that jazz on top. I actually think it looks good. I think like the colour match is definitely 100% a lot better. Yeah, everything applied really well on top and it still feels really light on my skin, which I love, and I like the finish at the moment. It looks really good. I wouldn't say this foundation is a full coverage like it says it is, but I definitely do think you can build it up to a full coverage, but on a day-to-day basis I don't really like I can't really be bothered to do that. I just kind of put on a layer of foundation and then that's it. I do really like that foundation. I would say to maybe go a shade lighter because it did start oxidizing and it kind of got me a little bit worried, and you do have to do a lot of blending down your neck to get it to match properly. But yeah, very first impressions, I really like it. I think for £5, I think it's such a good foundation. So just like in my other testing video, I'm going to leave this foundation on for as long as I possibly can. It's currently 12:26 and I think I applied this foundation at like 12. So yeah, I'm going to leave it on for as long as I can and then I'll get back to you at the end of the day with how it looks and everything like that. So yeah, okay, so the time is now 4:09. It's been around 4 hours since I have applied this foundation and I thought I would do my final thoughts on it. So I haven't really done a lot today. I've just kind of been sat at home, but I did just go and walk my dog and it started snowing, which was really random. It was really light snow though, but yeah, it still started snowing. So the foundation still looks just like it did when I applied it. It still looks just as good. I love the finish. It's not like really matte, but then it's not really glowy. Like, I don't know, it just looks really nice and natural and I really like how it looks. So overall, I really actually like this foundation. I think I would use it again. I am just a bit worried about the shade. I think really I'd want to get like a lighter shade, but actually it does look pretty good once I've added my concealer and everything. It kind of looks less yellow and I don't really think it did oxidize anymore throughout the day, which was really good. But here is just a little close-up of my skin. So yeah, everything's still intact. It still looks really good. Even on my chin it still looks good, and my forehead still looks good. So yeah, overall I'm actually really impressed with this foundation. For it being £5.95, I think it did a really good job. So yeah, that is my thoughts on the Ordinary foundation. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know if you want me to do more of these testing foundation videos. Leave some foundations that you want me to try out in the comments below, and yeah, I will definitely get on to that. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I hope you're all having a lovely week and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!